Call of Duty fucking sucks. And wow. we're live.
Wow.
I thought that was going to be funnier than it actually ended up being. Welcome to the Dropshot, a podcast episode number 527.
That's a number.
That's a number. My name's Casey, also known as Razinon. Today I'm joined by little sleepy piss baby boy, Tanner.
Don't say that at all. Yeah,
who went bowling in Zion National Park last evening. It was up until the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah. Well, what happened? I closed the stream. There we go. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
That's sleep deprivation. You're deprived as fuck.
With what browser do you use?
Chrome, usually.
Have you had issues with ad blocker lately?
Nope.
Because like every website I go to now will always say things like you need to disable ad blocker to use this site, and I'd seen a tweet too that was like Google Chrome.
Oh, this was like weeks
disabled
ago.
Ad blockers.
I had to get a new extension on Chrome, but uBlock.
Okay, I don't know what I have now. I thought that's what it was.
uBlock is perfect. I think I also had that, and there was like a new one because that extension stopped being supported or something. I don't really know the details.
All right. Okay.
Speaking of crazy ad shit, I saw a tweet, so it must be true. That YouTube Premium is serving ads to people. Is that real? I guess you wouldn't know, but
yeah, I have no idea.
YouTube Premium, by the way, is where you pay for YouTube Premium, and you get some features no one cares about and ad-free videos. That's the whole fucking point. And now I guess they're just showing you ads anyway, like streaming services have started doing. Yikes. Not that this is new, but like you can do the Netflix like basic bitch plan for like $300 a month now, so where they'll serve you an ad only every 20 minutes and you can watch on 480p, or you can buy the ultra premium, which is supposed to be bog standard, of course, Netflix, which is $1,000 a month, but you actually don't get ads and they give you a resolution you can see. That it's insane. If I'm paying for a fucking app to watch things or consume anything, I should never see an ad. That's insane. I don't get it. How is the monetization not working for them?
There's apparently there is a YouTube Premium Lite tier now that was introduced a few months ago, and it was a way to see fewer ads on YouTube, so maybe that's what they're referring to. But I guess this was posted a week ago, and they already started showing more ads on it than they originally did when they released it. So that's probably what it was.
That's a bait and switch.
So now you may see ads on shorts, music content, and where you search or browse, but most videos will continue to remain ad-free. Okay.
Like what? Yeah, that's scummy. Classic YouTube. Anything that's a company that runs on electricity is shit. So, as we've gone over.
That's,
I mean, so many times, and it's so obvious. But
I think that's where I saw it, Biggie, yeah.
It's completely crazy. It's completely crazy. And the other thing, too, that I don't understand, first of all, you guys got to use an ad blocker. Well, a lot of you probably on your phones. I don't think you could do that on your phone. But if you're like mostly watching YouTube like at home on a computer, it'll take you 2 seconds. Go to your extensions of any browser and type in ad block. Done. I haven't seen a YouTube ad in years. Fucking years. And I don't pay shit. And now I'm glad. I used to feel kind of bad about it, but now I don't. Fuck no, I don't. Because that's insane. Yeah. I still kind of feel it's scummy to do, but don't care.
I thought YouTube Premium was a lot more, but yeah, it's saying I guess the highest tier is $13.99 a month, and then the premium light is $7.99. I guess, you know what I was thinking? I guess I was thinking when you said YouTube Premium, like the one where you have live TV, which is like $70 a month or some shit.
Oh.
Because I'm like, if whatever that is giving you any ads, that's ridiculous.
I didn't even know that was a thing. No, I was talking about.
Well, there's YouTube TV. That's what I was thinking of, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That would be crazy and wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I also don't understand is like, if I am going to get YouTube Premium or whatever, if you're getting $8 out of me, you're getting 13, and I'm not seeing any ads ever. Like what? At that point, like I've got my credit card on the desk. I'm getting the best version at this point.
Yeah, and that's what they know. Yeah.
And they do know that. Yeah. You're right. Yep. They know the fuck out of it. Yeah. Yeah. These people are too smart, man. End capitalism. That's what I always say.
You do say that often.
Yeah. I'm a big... Anyway, welcome to the show. Yeah. So today, look, we're not talking about COD probably at all. Game fucking sucks.
Yeah, I should buy this YouTube Premium. Wow. I just thought
Black
it was
Ops
more.
7?
I gotta get this. This is definitely
get an
worth
ad block.
Mine doesn't work, but I'll try a different one. Yeah.
You got to try a different one, man.
True Game Data saying it doesn't work at all, man. You sure you're using Chrome out there?
Yeah, I swear to God.
True Game Data is just lying on the TL again.
I mean,
because yeah, that was where I saw it. Yeah, when did he tweet this? Now that Chrome doesn't allow ad blockers, is there a browser out there that is better than Firefox?
Yeah, I don't get it.
He tweeted that 3 days ago, so I don't know.
I've been watching YouTube a lot today on my Chrome YouTube browser, and not a single ad. Do I have YouTube Premium is the question. I don't. But
maybe you do.
Funny?
Maybe no, you do. Okay.
Let's see.
Do you still have Twitch Turbo?
I do have Twitch Turbo. Because they have
I still have that too, but I just don't watch Twitch ever, so maybe I should just cancel that.
That's a cancel. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's so, even just if I click on one stream one time, having like 2 minutes of ads is just
their ads are really bad. Yeah. I hate that I support Twitch. Yeah.
I feel like I have no choice. Yeah.
That's another thing I also...
it's like $15 a month or something.
It's
pretty dumb.
Yeah, it's yeah. I also don't get how like I can block ads easily on YouTube, but I can't on Twitch. Like Twitch is so incompetent at everything, but somehow they've defeated the ad blockers.
Yeah.
But everything else, they're the worst at. They're the worst company in so many ways. It's very strange.
Whatever happened to Kick, man? Never took off, huh?
It's still kicking. I actually, pun not intended, I swear to God.
Oh, Asmongold's streaming there now, huh? He's at 15,000.
Yep, they just signed Asmongold.
14,000 of them were bots. And I pull up Asmongold's stream.
You talking to Nick Fuentes?
It's just a full screen video of like Israel being bombed.
Carpet bombing, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that'll happen.
Damn. Yeah, what's going on over there, man?
That's a good question, because what I've seen on the timeline is all of a sudden, okay, I have noties on. It's kind of funny. I have noties on for the Autopilot app Twitter account. And that app, I've talked about it before on Patreon. I don't know if I have publicly. It's an app where you like give it money and it will mirror like high profile people's investments. Mostly politicians. Mostly Nancy Pelosi. So I heard about this a long time ago, and I finally, like a couple months ago, I was like, I'm gonna do this shit. So I put like $1,000 in it. And then it just copies Nancy Pelosi's stock market activity. So when she makes a sale or a purchase, she has to report it publicly. She has to like disclose it. So then like the moment that happens, the app is like bet, and it just does whatever she did. So if she sold 13% of her Nvidia, it does it for you and shit. Anyway, I have noties on for that because the app fucking sucks, of course. So I have to like make sure, I have to babysit it and make sure it actually goes through when things happen. But instead of like, oh, Nancy sold some Microsoft, it was like, oh, Raytheon Defense Corporation stock up 100 million% because Israel has taken their fucking rockets and careened them toward Iran.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
So I found out that there was yet another cataclysm in the Middle East from Twitter, from my dumb, stupid app. It was very funny because it's like Nancy Pelosi's face. It's like Raytheon is up 13%. Fuck, it was funny.
Yeah, they have I'm looking at their page right now. They have a World War III portfolio, it says. They tweeted about that a couple days ago.
They have another portfolio. I need to look up who this is, but it's called Reverse Kramer. So there's, I guess, some guy named Kramer, something Kramer. And I guess he's like a finance guy. And they made a portfolio that does literally the exact opposite of everything he does.
What?
And it makes record amounts of money. Like, it makes so much money. I need to look up who that is. It would be so much funnier if I knew.
Inverse Kramer?
Yeah, that's right. And it performs well. And it just does the opposite of what this fucking guy advocates for or actually buys or whatever. It's really funny.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I'm looking at this. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know what's going on in the Middle East, really. My understanding is, once I saw that tweet, I looked into it a little more on Twitter specifically. So I'm not Hassan with my on-the-ground reporting. And I guess Israel did a preemptive strike against the IRGC and like assassinated a bunch of their like high profile military people and bombed shit too or something. Pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, they be striking some countries over there. It seems like they start a lot of stuff, huh?
Well, easy. Fuentes, he says.
Is it?
He makes a second Nick Fuentes reference.
I mean, it just seems like they're always, yeah.
Kind of. But the thing is, what's interesting about that, right? Oh, this is bad stuff. What's interesting about that is every single country around them wants them all to be raped and killed. Genuinely. Like, they want them to be killed, tortured, and then killed. A lot. So it's like, oh yeah, it's kind of a dick move, man. Like, Iran isn't doing anything to you guys. Well, they want to.
Oh,
and
this
will.
was the thing to take out their nuclear shit. That's what it was, huh? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because they were building nukes, I guess. And the moment that happens, they're untouchable. And then they just funnel infinite money to fucking Hamas or Hezbollah or something.
Yeah.
And then those people are the proxy soldiers a la Vietnam, just zombiesing into fucking Tel Aviv. And Israel doesn't want that, which makes sense. So,
yeah, well,
hey, don't fund terrorists. You know what I mean? Hey, if you don't want to be fucking assassinated by the Mossad, don't fund Hamas. Yum. Simple. I'm not afraid of Mossad. I don't fund fucking Al-Qaeda. Anyway, that's my understanding of it, though. But, by the way, we probably don't have many fucking From the River to the Sea listeners, but if we do, kill yourself. And I don't know. I don't know enough about this. It's complicated, obviously. There is no good solution. That's the solution. The
there
two-state
is one solution. America's on top. None of them matter. So hope that
that's
helps.
The primary thing. Yeah, dude. By the way, I don't know what it is. Probably October 7th. Anti-Semitism on the TL is pretty up. I'm seeing a lot of not loving Jewish people on the TL.
Yeah.
More than I remember ever having seen on the normal internet. It's pretty surprising.
Yeah. I will say it does. I think since Elon bought Twitter, it does seem to be crazier at times. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
could
if
be
maybe
part of it too.
probably before I just didn't see half of that. That's the other thing too. You ever notice how many like obviously fake Twitter accounts there are too that have like tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of followers? And they're always political accounts. All of those are fake, like, right? They're just all
a lot
fake.
of them seem fake. Yeah,
They're all so fake. Yeah, it's very interesting how you always see that.
Yeah,
and like it's just like white boomers on the internet getting baited to like troll Russian bot accounts that are like agreeing with every statement they make. Yeah.
That's like clearly true, and they've even demonstrated like, oh, we like know that there are fucking tens of thousands of Russian bot accounts, but why? What are they? Why? Like, what does Putin gain by trolling my fucking uncle? Like, what does that accomplish? I don't get it.
Yeah.
some boomer retard who's not even ambulatory, who's like seething on Facebook, talking into the abyss. Why does that help Russia? I don't get it. I don't see the vision. I don't see the vision. But it is full of fucking bots. Yeah. Chocked full of bots.
It's sure. Because when he bought it, he was saying how many there were on the website and how many they got rid of. And it's like, I swear after he said that, it feels like every account I see now is probably a bot political account. Like, okay.
There seem to be a lot of them, yeah. But why isn't the Israel thing being talked about more? That's been the biggest, most surprising thing to me.
Because they're always fighting somebody. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. Who cares?
I guess.
They're just
I don't
always
know.
bombing each other, always launching missiles. We're always giving them money and more missiles. Like, it does. I don't know.
Based. I stand with Israel.
Is that what they're saying?
Dude, actually, they're in a fucked spot. It's like the only ethno state I'd probably say is like good. Like, if you want to make an ethno state, it's probably bad. I'm probably not in favor of that. But if you're Israel specifically, you kind of have to. Because everyone wants to rape and murder them, actually. Like, it's crazy. On all sides, dude. That's an Iron Dome. I'm a Mossad agent,
thing,
by the way. This has been a long con to sway the young men's minds, whatever.
I was watching the hockey finals the other day, right? And so this was on live television. I witnessed it on live television. So one of the players scores, right? It pans to his mom and dad in the crowd. His dad is a former player, very, very good player.
Were they wearing
and they're clapping and stuff. And then it's showing them. And in front of them, one row up, this old guy stands up. It's his grandpa. He's wearing a jersey and he's wearing a hat. He turns around to high five the mom and dad. Again, it's the kid who just scored. It's his grandpa. He is wearing and I cannot stress this enough, this is real. He is wearing a hockey jersey that's blue and white with the little Israeli like flag all over it. On the back of his jersey, stick with me, Trump number 47, and he's wearing a Make America Great Again hat, and they showed it on live TV. Once it like showed him, they cut off pretty quickly after. I was like, oh no, they did not want people to see that. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen. An Israel hockey jersey with Trump's name.
They make that? Yeah, like what?
He had it like custom made, obviously. I
That's
don't. Now I need to find
nuts,
a picture of it.
dude.
It's the most insane thing I've ever seen.
I would love to see that, yeah, because that is insane. Yeah. Fuck, that's funny. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool though, I guess. That's extremely categorically based. I mean, holy shit. Can you imagine walking out of your house wearing anything like that? I don't even care who it's for.
The most insane jersey
But it's like,
I've ever
that is
seen.
completely insane. It's completely insane, man.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, it's not looking good. I'm not finding it here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. I'll screenshot this part for you, and I will. I have to post it internal because it's an image. So look at that image there.
I'll pull this up. I'll pull it up, as they say. Oh, that's popped out, so that should be fine.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god, yeah. Wow. That's incredible stuff. Let me pull this up for you guys. This is yeah, it's one of the best things that's ever happened to me, I would say. Take a look at this. That is fucking crazy, dude.
I can't believe he got that made.
Trump 47.
The other thing is too, I didn't think they let you wear shit like that to sports games usually, but I guess since he's like a family member, they were probably just like, okay, grandpa, like they didn't want to say no to him. I don't know. Can you do that shit?
I feel like
I can see when you go through security, they tell you to take that stuff off. But
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. I guess you just don't see it often. Because usually nobody's that insane.
I mean, let me be clear. Yeah, I have never, ever seen something even approaching that crazy. Yeah. That is fucking based, though, dude. Holy shit. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't know. Like, a hockey grandpa being a Trump fan, totally understand that. Like, that, I get it completely.
What's with the Israel?
It's not even an Israeli flag. It's a Jewish flag. It might be, but it's like there's a Star of David on it. It's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah. And I wish it showed the front. We didn't get to see the front of it, what it said or what it looked like on it. So I would love to see just what's on that front chest plate there.
Yeah. That's good stuff. That's great stuff. Yeah. Oh, I agree, Lee Mundo. So yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, there are a lot of anti-Semites on the internet now. I've been saying for fucking 10 years, by the way, W Israel. Maybe longer, actually.
You gonna die for him?
I could. Send them more money and rockets. That's what I always say.
Okay.
Anyway, it's complicated. I don't know enough. But there's a lot of talk about it. Yeah, I do wonder what else is going on with that, actually. And I wonder when we are getting Call of Duty Hebron. And then the Warzone map is, of course, the West Bank of Gaza. That would be sick.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Are they still fighting? I assume. Again, just that
I actually don't know. I think they still have hostages, so they're in like a little stalemate.
Maybe they're not.
But I don't know, actually. Well, yeah, didn't Trump say he was gonna like free the hostages on day one?
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
He was probably just yapping. Yeah, he does that.
End up doing a lot of yapping. Yeah.
He's a big yapper, but I'm not a rapper. And the Twitter beef those two had, by the way, Elon and Trump. Surely you saw that.
Yeah.
I saw the real tweets, and then I saw a picture of a doctored tweet. And the meme was like, when you're fed up with your friend's bullshit or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was an Elon Musk tweet, and it said, "You fuck kids, Donald." I was like, what? I was like, is this real? Jesus. So I clicked on it, and then some lemming was like, at Grok, is this true? And then Grok's summary was like, yes, Elon did say that Donald Trump like went to Epstein Island on the plane or whatever. So Grok says, yeah, it's true that Elon said, you fuck kids. Which of course is not exactly what he said. He implied it. That was the implication because of the implication. But yeah, it was really funny. Grok's terrible.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Super
you
stuff.
fuck kids, Donald. Oh, it was funny. Maroon. And then they apologized, I guess. Or Elon did. I don't know.
Yeah, supposedly they like deleted tweets and stuff. Yeah.
Who would you be more afraid of making an enemy out of? Elon Musk, because he has every money and lots of companies, and rockets. Donald Trump, because he's the president and the commander-in-chief of the United States.
I think old Don.
Old Don, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Think the government's more power than the money, huh? I agree.
I don't know. I don't know about that specifically. I mean, Elon's a little goofball. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to put that
Trump
into
would,
it
like,
too.
have you killed easily.
Trump would actually do it. Yeah, he'd actually do it. He would actually do it. I'd be way more afraid of the president though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, Elon, because when this was going on, people were having this like retarded argument as if there was going to be a civil war. And there was going to be, instead of the North and the South, it was going to be the tech bros and the fucking MAGA Republicans or something. It was completely retarded, obviously. But yeah, people were like, oh, dude, no. Elon has so much money. He has way more money than Donald Trump. Like, I'm on his side or whatever. And it's like, okay. Elon has a lot of money. But the United States government has lots more money, actually. And resources, obviously. It's so dumb. Not that it matters, but anyway. Truly, Mundo, yes. They outperform. They outperform everyone, the Jews I'm talking about, in every industry. Yet they are a small subset of any population they're in. So then, when you look at every industry and it's like, oh, who's the CEO? It's a Jew. Like, you see these tweets, right? These images like, oh, why are all the heads of companies Jewish? Because they're fucking better than you. I don't know. That's it. I mean, they're smarter. They're culturally working way harder than everyone else. It's not a cabal. It's not a conspiracy. They're just better than you. That's it. That's it. That's all that's going on. It's not some crazy plot. They're just better. That's what it is. I'm not Jewish at all, by the way. Wish I was. I have the autoimmune profile of a Jew, which is to say bad.
You're just all fucked up?
Yes. Yeah.
You're pretty fucked up, man.
They get, colitis. They get the real bad ones, though. The Jews. Autoimmune diseases. Real bad ones. I think Tay-Sachs is one of them.
I wonder what that would be.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is glass Palestine. That's a joke. I don't know how you solve that problem. But yeah. Call of Duty fucking sucks, by the way. So you'll notice we have not talked about it. And we'll talk about it Biggie. A very little bit. But like, I was watching, so before we started the show, Shifty. Excuse me, Ahsoka.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was not Shifty. Stupid
playing,
fuck.
He was on his team.
Stupid fuck.
Okay. Playing a customs tournament of like quads. And it looked like so ass. I just watched it. He was using an Iron Sight Krig.
Yeah, boring as fuck. Yep.
On Verdansk with aim assist. Really? And he gets downed on a roof like 300 milliseconds after he jumps down out of the line of sight to the guy who supposedly downed him. Because the game and the servers are fake. And I was like, oh, yeah. I'm good. Hey, I'm good on this game. So, still waiting. Still in what, as we call it, a holding pattern for something to happen.
Which will probably be next week, actually. Because like we said, if pre-orders actually go live on the 20th, June 20th, like it had been leaked from GameStop, supposedly. So, we might get something else next week, yeah.
Yeah. That's probably true. Yeah, we'll have like things to talk about, of course, like especially on Thursdays and stuff. But just this is like a Saturday episode, nothing really going on. Probably could have pulled up some things related to COD to talk about. Don't wanna. That's it. Hey.
Yeah, I had seen like a couple like campaign leaks, but it's like, okay, it's the campaign.
That's yeah. That would have been a really exciting 30 seconds. Yeah.
And in classic Iceman Isaac fashion, he tweeted about like how he's so excited for campaign this year because like it looks so much better than multiplayer and Warzone. It's like, just shut up. You're not actually excited about campaign. Just shut up, man. God, he bugs the fuck out of me. He bugs the motherfuck out of me.
Who was this? Isaac, you said?
Isaac, of course, yeah, with another ridiculous, stupid tweeting
That's
about
an icicle,
he
man.
doesn't believe at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, this is the first time I'm more excited about a COD campaign than Warzone. Just shut up. Warzone sucks, I agree, but don't say you're more excited for the campaign because you're just lying. You're just lying to us.
And it's so that's so brazen too.
Yeah.
But it works, I guess. In fact, that bothers me so much that I need to go look at the replies because I can't believe anyone believes that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe. Does anyone believe him when he says that? Let's take a look.
Probably.
Okay, this was 3 hours ago. And he posted a picture. Oh, I guess it's related.
Yeah,
so
really
Emmy Lana Velez said zzz emoji based. But that's it. No one's calling him out for this. Actually, probably don't want to load probable spam. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I hate that. I hate that he said that.
Yeah.
A lot.
He bugs
Except
the
Nikki
fuck out of me.
shoots.
We should make here's what we should do. We
Hit
obviously
list?
can't do it now. We should have a tier list of big COD content creators and do an episode where we rank them. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
What are your thoughts, man?
I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Because I hate most of them, so it'd be kind of interesting to see which ones are really bad.
Yeah, we'll do a preliminary one right the fuck now, though. And at the very top, so we're talking about like people we can't stand or can't stand less, right? That's the doesn't have to do with skill or anything.
It's a tier list of COD content creators. So it would just be like S tier is like, this is a good creator, I like this person. F tier is you should kill yourself. Yeah.
Okay, S tier is Swag. He's the pinnacle. He's my favorite. I'm a big Swag guy. Yeah, pause. He's the best.
Wait, what?
He makes, well, I don't watch his YouTube videos really anymore, but like he made videos. He like plays COD, he has fun. Makes fun of himself. He is funny. It's funny. He's funny. Says some cringe shit here and there, but he's a young man, so they all do.
Yeah.
But yeah, doesn't take himself seriously, shits on the game, doesn't get too crazy with the fucking Iceman Isaac level tweets of like, oh my god, the next game is gonna blow your mind. Yeah, he's just like, we'll see, I don't know. And also doesn't bitch and complain too much. Because there are also those creators. See anyone playing on keyboard and mouse, all of them, all they do is bitch and moan. Which is,
That's not true, man.
Yes, it is. Oh, I guess Breadman doesn't. That's it. I can't think of a single other K-Ban player.
Breadman's very positive for being a K-Man player.
Yes.
He would probably be in the S tier category, actually. I think he would be. Because he's just he's good. He's a good player. He's a nice guy, and he seems very genuine. Like, I think he's just actually that way.
I agree.
Yeah. But he doesn't...
Seems grounded.
He doesn't, like, complain and hate the game to, like, the point where it's annoying like we do. But then he also doesn't say, like, oh my god, like, Warzone's, like, so good.
Yeah,
he's just like, yeah, it's like Warzone. It's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have every other K-Bam content creator. Yeah. So Huskers, Metaphor.
Huskers is probably like a C. I'm thinking a C for Huskers. Maybe D. He bugs me.
For me, he's a D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's really good. And he's on K-Bam, which is super impressive.
He's kind of fallen off. He's getting old. He's not that good anymore.
That might be the case. Yeah, he is balding. So, which is fine. I just said that because it's like a sign that he's getting old. He's really good and he plays on K-Bam, which is cool, but he does bitch and moan a lot. Based, because aim assist is overpowered, but it's been 5 years. Switch inputs. And he is not entertaining at all. He's like so boring.
No, not
to
at
watch.
all. That's all. Yeah. See, like
Just so
Breadman is
boring
also
to watch.
really good and a similar type of player. Like K-Bam snipes a lot, plays competitive, good. But he's more entertaining, far more entertaining. He has a personality. Huskers has nothing.
Right. Exactly.
Huskers is good at some video games, but he's getting close to retirement age for competitive gaming.
That could be the case. Yeah.
I mean, he's like our age. He's way too old to be playing competitively.
I think he's younger than us, right?
Maybe by
if
like
he's
a year
our
or
age,
two.
he is well over the hill. Yeah, well over the hill.
How old is he? He's 29, so he's getting there.
Yeah. And then there's like Metaphor, who's also really good and on K-Bam and complains a fuckload, but he at least has a personality. He's funny, actually. I'm a Metaphor enjoyer.
He's funny because he just hates on people.
Yes,
that's why
exactly.
which is fine, but yeah.
Yes, I put him in the A tier, but you have to, you have to have the appetite for that kind of very, very polarizing streamer, but it is fucking funny. He's also very easily baited. He gets baited every time I watch his stream. Yes. People talk about like aim assist. They'll be like, I'm not going to talk about it, bro. Talks about it for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Straight. Non-stop. It's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gets genuinely, mad. Yeah. Enders doesn't even play COD, but he's triple S tier. He's one of my favorite streamers to watch of all time. He's a Battlefield streamer. And no one's ever been more angry about anything before. Then what? What happened to Enders? Pick any day at any time. If he is streaming, he's the most mad you've ever seen a person be. It's so sensational angry. Content.
He's so angry. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Oh God, I'm excited for the new Battlefield though. Nade Shot, that's a good one. Nade Shot's probably a B for me. He kind of bugs me, but also I respect him for like starting his own organization, stuff like that. That's really fucking hard to do. Started all that, got some teams going, played competitive COD. The weird thing about Nade Shot, I know you wouldn't know this because you've never like followed him. I used to follow him more. And one time, like 5-6 years ago, probably, I'm not kidding, he just like changed his voice one day. And that bugs me.
No.
Because you watch his videos now, like, have you seen his clips? Like, oh, hey, yo, man, hey, what are you doing, man? Like, he talks a certain way. I'm not kidding. He just started doing that randomly one time.
That's
and
very
he used to
odd.
always have YouTube comments that were always like, bro, is it just me? Or like, why did he change the way he talks? So I don't know why he did that, doing? but he tries to sound like I don't know. I don't even really know how to explain the tone that he speaks in. But it's not how it used to be, and it's very forced, and that bugs me, so that drops it down to a B, yeah.
Okay. If that's true, that would drop it down for me a lot. I'm a hater of that.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there's anyone else that I like follow or know of who's done something like that. And it's obvious he does it on purpose. And I don't know why.
Interesting. Very interesting. I don't watch him or haven't noticed, but... Yeah. Usually when that happens, it's like a white dude that's trying to like sound like he's black. That's usually kind of what it is. Like.
Yeah, that kind of what it is. Yeah.
Is that the Nade Shot thing or is that different?
Kind of. I don't think it's necessarily black. I don't know how to describe it. It's just he changed his whole mannerism, tone, all of it.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I was just wondering what it sounded like now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, talk how you normally talk. Don't. Yeah, you're just like you said, like if you're forcing anything, that's hey, I'm a hater of that. Don't force things. Just talk how you normally would. Especially if it was sudden. Nate Shot for me though, having not watched him, if that's true, then he's like a D tier now. But if that weren't true, he would be like A tier. I like every like time I see a clip or a tweet of Nate Shot, it's a very sober, normal person.
Yeah, exactly.
So whatever. Yeah. Like it's like this is like an adult, which is cool. And obviously, yeah, he's like a fucking trillionaire. And he's 28. So like that's cool too, obviously. But yeah.
Let's look at this Neo clip. We got to pull this up and show it to the broadcast. Biggie
Put
just
it
brought
in
up
chat
Neo,
so I can copy paste it easier.
Did.
You did. Fuck.
But this was a clip I saw a couple days ago. This was nasty.
Neo's nuts.
This was nasty as hell.
He's a nasty boy, huh? All right, so let's pull this up. 3, 2, 1, go.
That's the overlook, by the way.
Yeah, that's an overlook. I already know that. I don't. What?
That was crazy.
Nasty. I didn't even know what was going on.
So for those of you listening, he's on the overlook. He has an HDR naturally. He jumps off the overlook, dives off of it, does a 360 midair, pulls his parachute, then starts free falling again, pulls his parachute a second time, lands on a rappel while doing a 360. That rappel starts taking him back up to overlook. Then he does a 360, jumps off the rappel, looks up at a crane, quick scope some guy sitting up there and snipes him. One tapped.
Headshot, yeah.
And this all happens in 10 seconds. He does like 8 360s in this one clip.
Yeah. Yep.
It's insane.
Which is hard to do on K-Bam, by the way.
Well,
it is.
I mean, this is easier to do on K-Bam than like controller or something. Like that type of play.
I just mean the literal 360ing part, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He plays on very, very high sense. That's how he can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a nasty clip. That's the overlook, man. You ever seen that thing?
Yeah. I've been there. I broke ground there with Hank in the crew.
Shut up.
Or whatever. Yeah. Neo's cool. I know very little about him.
That guy's an S tier, by the way. Rolo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great little Twitter video he had. Trolling.
He's got a lot of great ones.
My favorite people who troll, or my favorite instances of when that happens, are when the people know they're being trolled, or they seem like they know, and it should be so obvious, and they fall for it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, buddy, if you know you're being baited, stop. But they can't help themselves. Those are the best. Yeah. Those are the absolute best.
People get baited so easily on the internet. Like all of these guys getting baited in his videos. I watch these and I'm just like, this person in real life is a complete moron. To get baited like this, like it's just, how can you not tell from the way he's talking? It's so obvious he's trolling.
Yeah.
But he does a good job because he's able to troll complete retards, and there are a lot of them playing Call of Duty, fortunately for him. So it's just
it's a target-rich environment. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'm just always like, dude, this is hilarious, and I can't believe these people are so dumb.
I know. And like, even if you don't know he's trolling, so like, let's say you think he's serious. Even if you think he's serious, why are you arguing with some guy on the internet that you will never talk to again? What? For what? Like, what happens if you win this argument? There's nothing, doesn't make any sense. Just don't respond. I don't know. It's crazy that people get trolled. I get it if you're like 15, because I used to get trolled a lot when I was a young man. Not really a lot, actually, but I was on, dude. I think I put Gabe onto this. I don't know about you. Back in my day, you know Joe Rogan, right? Podcast guy.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I've heard of him.
Way back when his actually before his podcast started, he had like a website and it was like joerogan.net or something.
Oh, you've talked about this before. The forums or something.
The boards. Yep. The Rogan boards. Yeah. And he had a forum, and it was like forums.skylink.joe. Whatever. It was like a weird little forum, but there were actually a lot of people in it, especially when he started the podcast. And I had thousands of posts there. So there was lots of trolling going on. So I honed my craft on the Rogan boards, which are now gone, by the way. They were my browser homepage for years. It was the best because it was like an old school. Many of you will be too young to even know what a forum is, like actually, like an internet forum, or any forum. It was an old school ass message board. And there were like the fucking pin threads and then newest at the top, sort of however you want. And my homepage on my browser was that board. There were like sub boards, obviously. I had 2 of them. Shit Talking 101, I think, was one of them. And then Special Ed was another one. So like if you like broke a rule, they would pink you. So they would so imagine in Discord terms, imagine if you're like, everyone can post in like general, but if you break our Discord rule, we assign you a special role called retard. And then if you have that role, your name turns into pink, and the only place you can post now is in one channel called like Special Ed. That's what it was. I used to get pinked a lot. So I had both of them as my homepage. Because they would like pink and unpink you. They were like the way we are Discord admins of our own server, just capricious, frivolous. Oh, sure, I'll time them out. Don't care. That's a ban. See ya. Whatever. Unbanned. Doesn't matter. They were that way with this forum. So I was constantly getting kicked back and forth. But one day I got on and it was like a 404 and they were just gone. And it was when his podcast started getting popular because there was like probably a lot of crazy shit on that forum.
Yeah, so they just wipe it.
So they just he didn't want the liability. So he's just like, yeah, I'm just getting rid of this. And he never talked about it. And it bugged me.
That's weird. So he just never went, yeah. I mean, he probably wasn't involved in the forum at all. He probably had no clue he had one.
No, he did, because he used to post on it a fuckload, but then, like, yeah, he stopped posting that much.
Too big and you don't have time to be reading or care to read your fucking forums.
Exactly.
You're a multi-millionaire.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, I was a big forum guy back in the day. I used to be on forums all the time.
Yeah, yep. What
I'm trying
forums,
to think which
man?
ones I was on. Yeah, because I was on
4chan?
car forums.
Poll?
No, I wasn't into any of that weird nerd shit.
Well,
I was on a lot of car forums.
illegal shit, probably. Car forums.
What were the other ones?
Oh, you know what
like
a really popular one is? You weren't on it, but one of the most popular ones was bodybuilder or whatever.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, those were super popular for some reason, even though probably 90% of their user base just didn't lift at all. But it became like a young man forum, basically. I was never actually on it, but I like know about it.
Yeah.
Because it was very popular.
Dude, what were the other ones? Yeah, what else was I on? Because I was like, when I was on the internet, I would be on forums, and now I can't remember what I was on.
Probably for a lot of games, because that's where a lot of the forums... Like, I use the Rogan boards.
I guess that's true.
And then a ton of video games. Like, you guys probably don't know this. I don't even know if Call of Duty has forums. But, like, back in my day, if you were into a video game, there would be forums, and that was, like, the Discord before Discord. So there'd be threads. The devs would like occasionally reply to you and stuff. I of course got banned on the SWOTOR. Yeah.
Did you really?
Of course. Yeah, of course. I think I said something to Musco. But yeah, all kinds of forums. Big forum guy. And then you'd just be like refreshing constantly if you like said something and you were like waiting for a reply.
Yeah.
Instead of just like Discord where it just like automatically just like shows it.
Refresh, come back later.
A whole ass web page, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. You're right.
Good old days.
I think there were SWAT 4 forums. There's definitely like when I played Project Reality, definitely ones for that. That would also be usually the only place you can find like patch notes and changes for like when an update went live is you had to go to their forums. It wouldn't say it anywhere in game typically. It's not like they would tweet it out. Twitter barely existed if it did back then.
Yep.
Yeah, I miss forums, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're just gone.
One of my senior year of high school, actually, I only had 5 classes, and the 5th one I was a TA, and it was right after lunch, right? So my day senior year basically ended at like 10:45, 11 a.m.
Yeah.
I would go to lunch, I'd come back, go to my TA class. The teacher loved me. He didn't I didn't do anything. Like some TAs actually have to work and like grade shit. I sat in the corner on forums on the computer every single day.
Entire hour, yeah.
And he just wouldn't give a fuck. Like once a week he would ask me to like pass out some papers or something. I was like, sure. That's it.
Yeah.
Didn't pay attention to what he was saying ever. Not that like you need to like listen to his lesson, obviously.
Right.
But I was just sitting there on forums. I remember that.
Yeah. Dude, I forgot you could be a TA in high school. Because I also was a TA. No, I was. Yeah. But that's so dumb. I was grading people insane. My age's like dumb whatever it was. Like why am I
never
doing
had to do
this?
any of that. He didn't make me grade anything ever.
Yeah, I was forced to do things unfortunately. Not much though. It was pretty easy. Obviously. Yeah, high school is a joke, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. Did you have to take like a home ec class? Because we did, and it was pottery for me is what I chose. Because our pottery teacher was the varsity wrestling coach. So he did not give a fuck.
Oh, that guy's a huge piece of shit, obviously, yeah.
He was very chill. And I scheduled it, so he was my, I don't know what period, I think 5th, right? That's what's after lunch. He was my 5th period. So after 3rd or 4th, whatever, you get your lunch break, and I would just be on lunch break for like 2 hours, and then I would walk in with like 10 minutes left, and he like doesn't even notice. It was so fantastic. It was great stuff. Great stuff. Oh man. Yeah, senior year is such a fucking waste.
Yeah, there was like a cooking class or something. I never took that. I don't know what my home ec type of class was. I remember having to take like a sex ed class
finger painting
freshman year, I think. But I think everyone had to take that, so I don't know. Well, I don't, because I don't remember any sort of like home ec type class I took. So I'm like, maybe it was like, I don't know, you take cooking or fucking sex ed. I don't know. Oh,
like an elective? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I assume they made everyone take sex ed. I don't know. Terrible class, by the way. It was one of those classes where this fucking bitch had the layout of the chairs. It was around the room on the edge, so she would like stand in the middle of the class and just like look all around, and the desks were just like facing each other. So like one side, so like this side of the room, you'd be sitting this direction, and then on the other side of the room, they'd be sitting like this.
Right.
It's very weird, and I hated it.
That is odd.
Very, yeah. And then she also told us one time how like she's like never smoked weed in her life, and at one point she went to the doctor, and they like were running some tests, and they found something wrong with her, and the guy was like, "You've never smoked marijuana before, have you?" And she was like, "No." He's like, "Well, you'd be dead if you had tried." And to this day, I have no fucking... I'm genuinely serious. She told us this story that she has some like rare disease or issue where if she were to smoke marijuana, she would probably die. I'm like, just shut up. It was the most insane thing I've ever heard.
How old is she?
Oh, 70? She was very, very nice. Back then, she was probably 50s.
Dude. How fucking dumb do you think the students are? Or was she not lying? Well, she must have been lying.
No, she was like dead serious. She was dead serious.
Yeah,
like
she was
saying,
lying then.
Yeah, so I don't know. And it wasn't even something like, oh, like if you smoke, something's going to happen to you, like your heart's going to explode. It was like specifically marijuana.
That's so funny. Oh my God. It's like there's nothing that could be. That
That's
you'd be
what
dead? Yeah, there's nothing, yeah.
Like, I swear every few years that'll pop into my brain and I'll think about it and I'll be like, what the fuck could she have possibly been talking about?
The only thing I can maybe think of is like she had like a psychotic break, but then they were able to reel her back in, and the doctor was like, "Oh, you've never smoked weed before. That's good, because if you had, you'd be gone forever." Yeah. Even that is like unrealistic, but maybe there's like some science there, I think.
Yeah, I don't.
But like being fucking dead? There's no way. There's no way. Oh, that's fucking funny stuff.
It was insane. But yeah, senior year, you're right. Senior year is...
That's a joke.
It's mostly a joke. Unless you're very, very smart and you're taking like all AP classes or something. But,
right.
I mean, that's like 5% of the school, so...
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was underachieving a lot by then.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
Real piece of shit in high school, yeah. It was fun, though. Senior year was great. Had my shitbox car, 94 Grand Am.
Jesus Christ, that sounds terrible.
Oh, yeah, it was.
That's
it worked,
a piece
though.
of shit.
It was a real pile of shit, yeah.
How did you end up with that?
It was my grandma's.
Oh.
And she like didn't
Was it
drive
like the
anymore.
grandma color too, where it was like tan or something?
No, it was like a dark green.
Oh, that is a hideous fucking car. That's one of the ugliest cars that has ever existed.
Dude, I can still smell it. I can still imagine what it smells like. That's weird. I just had a vivid memory of exactly what it smelled like.
Smell will do that to you.
That was weird. That was weird.
Did your senior class do any senior pranks? No, not that I remember.
If they did, I didn't participate.
I definitely didn't participate and wouldn't have, but there was like nothing big done.
Yeah, there was no huge thing. No. There was a murder. Just kidding. You guys thought.
Oh, okay. I was about to do the air horn.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I don't know. There was like the senior ditch day, though. Did you do that? Did you guys have that?
No, something happened at ours where they were like very strict. They were like, no, if you guys ditch, you're not graduating. It was like something was happening in the school at the time. I don't remember what it was, but there was something.
That's odd.
Like, if anybody participates in this, like you're in big trouble. So people didn't do it.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I think
what the issue was, but I probably wouldn't have done it anyways.
I definitely did mine. Yeah. I definitely did mine. I think we all went to... Yeah, we just all went to my friend's house with the cool parents. The cool parents. Like, oh, bye, Mom. Because I had my car by then.
Those parents are always alcoholics, by the way, the cool ones. Raging alcoholics.
Yeah, they like to tie one on. They were cool, though. I've talked about them. They would, like, take our car keys so we couldn't, like, drink and drive. That's good enough. Hey, we're all alive. It's good enough.
Mom would tie you up to her bed.
Wow. And penetrate my butt.
Jesus,
I don't know.
Man.
But yeah, we did that. I think we got the same warnings, like, oh, don't ditch, guys. And everyone was like doing it. I think we had enough young teachers where they were like, who had been around, and they were like, they're not gonna do shit. Yeah, you guys, you'll be fine. Which of course you.
Do you have a lot of fights at your school? Fist fights?
Fist fights. Oh, I thought you meant kumates. No, not really. No.
We had probably like one big one every year.
Really?
There was one time where it was two girls.
You went to what? Where did you go? San Dimas? Charter Oak?
Yeah. I mean, every high school has a fight. It's just like kids get mad at each other and fight. I think there were probably 4 or 5 total.
Oh, did you know Jason Sam?
Yeah, we've talked about him. Black guy.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Jason Sam, dude.
That's a black guy.
Friend of the pod. Happens to be a black guy.
Nice guy.
Yeah, he was cool. He was in those AP classes you were talking about.
Yeah, he was very smart. Very smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
There was one time that was crazy. Those 2 girls just beating the shit out of each other. One of them got expelled, actually. After that fight. Yeah. Well, I assume because she never came back to school after that. And she was always a fucking cunt. She was one of those broho bitches, so she probably got expelled.
I was thinking that was 2 Mexican cousins, but broho tells me it's white
They were two dumb white bitches. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Whites
most
will
of
do
the
that.
fights were the white girls actually,
Really?
which was interesting because there were definitely like more non-whites at my school probably.
Well,
Yeah,
we live in
probably.
California, yeah.
Now you don't see any, but there's a few more back then.
That's a white.
Mitsubishi Galant, that's another terrible car, Biggie. Yeah. Oh, awful car. Wow, were cars just not good back then? Were the 90s like a bad era of cars?
I think they're like a historically bad era, according to car nerds, yeah. I heard once on Joe
Really?
Rogan, maybe. He might have said that, I think. So, yeah, I don't know. But
Joe
when you
Rogan
think
has
of
a
cool
lot, huh?
cars, you think of like 50s, if you're into that.
No, I think it's the 80s. It's the 80s that were bad.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then like the 70s were really cool, had like the fucking Charger or whatever. And then, yeah. And then it like
I think it was like
now we have
the
rocket
late
ships.
60s to early 70s is what a lot of people liked. And then, yeah, it was just kind of dog shit for a while. Now every car you see on the road looks very nice.
Well,
Most of them.
yeah, no, I guess that's true. True enough. I want to drive a Tesla, by the way.
I've been in one.
How
Never driven
did you
one.
accelerate?
Yeah.
Did it feel crazy?
It's fast but boring because it doesn't make any sound. So it's
Yeah.
like it makes it very uninteresting.
I
would
just
rather
wanna
go
know
fast
what it feels
in a-
like to just go 0 to like 80 without shifting a gear. Like that would be weird. I wonder what that's like.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what
I
I
mean
mean?
they didn't go too fast because it was like a residential street, so they didn't get up.
Well,
that
yeah,
fast, but
yeah.
it accelerates quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're just I don't know. I don't like cars that don't make sound. Call me old fashioned, you know. Like if a
Yeah.
car is going fast, it should be really loud. So that shit bugs me a lot.
That's weird.
It's not
Very
that's
weird.
That's a very bog standard take.
It is
Very
actually.
bog standard.
It's
yeah.
It is, but it's weird. I don't know.
They're just
I'm
only
not a
about it being
car guy.
quiet. I mean,
Yeah,
that'll
I
be
sorta get
normal
it.
at some point, obviously, because everything's just gonna be electric and we'll get used to it. But it's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
part of the fun is the sound. That's a big part of the fun. Big
Well,
sound guy.
Not really. You know, another thing too is the car is quieter. I can hear whatever I'm listening to better, music or podcast or something.
Focus on sipping your beer better.
True. Yes.
That's the good thing about Teslas too. You don't have to shift, so then you can just sip on your beer.
Yeah.
Instead of shit
that.
slamming gears. Yeah.
Yeah. The car shifting isn't gonna make me spill my crisp, refreshing Heineken
Ice cold Heineken. Yeah.
as I pull a smooth, refreshing Polo Marlboro Red.
Oh yeah. You're getting Jake excited, man. Relax.
Ooh, yeah. By the way, change the name of Marlboro. That is way too difficult
I don't
to say.
like saying it. Yeah.
It's
I
hard to
don't
say.
like saying
It's impossible to say. Some would say.
That's a Marlboro.
Yeah, I
Marlboro.
hate it.
Let's just
Yeah.
call it Marlboro.
Marlboro. Yeah, that's way easier. Take the L out.
Yeah.
Take the fucking
Marlboro.
L out. Yeah, drinking and driving used to be legal, by the way. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Many of
Should
you
still be.
listening already know that. But like I think it was also in the 80s. There was
It wasn't that long ago, really.
Yeah, there was some gay campaign called MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving,
Those fucking bitches.
because all their shitbird Mick sons were getting themselves twisted around telephone poles, kind of like Low Cap, who met a violent grizzly in an intersection almost 1 year ago to the day. So they I guess campaigned, I don't know, some president to you guys got to help make drunk driving illegal. And then and then people were pissed about it.
Yeah, the moms have tried to ruin everything. Moms demand action too, trying to take away. They try to take away guns, drunk driving. They're kind of fucking.
Moms
boring,
demand action. What is that?
You haven't heard of that one?
No.
It's been around for a while. Isn't that what it's
What is
called?
it? What do they want?
It's one of the.
Can these
like,
bitches stop
anti-gun-
nagging?
It's one of the anti-gun ones. That's been out a while. Founded in 2012. That one came out after one of the big school shootings back then.
Oh.
But yeah, moms
Okay.
hate fun. That's what I always say.
Yeah. You know, one thing I hate is they're like, anti-gun people will say like, dude, what is the leading cause of death for a 10-year-old in the United States? It's guns. As if that's a point. How the fuck else is a 10-year-old gonna die? Like, how else do 10-year-olds die? They're 10.
Heart attack and stroke.
Yeah, exactly. They don't get lung
Heart
cancer.
disease.
They don't have obesity-related illnesses. They're fucking 10. If they die, something killed them, yeah. So it's going to be a fucking crazy disease or a car accident, or
Like
they're going to get
yeah,
shot.
Rare childhood cancer.
Yeah.
Accident. Yeah, you're right. Uh-huh.
This is
I never really thought about it that way.
Yeah,
Makes a lot of sense, though.
Exactly. This is the price of being an American. God bless the United States. Actually, I hate that argument because people are like I will enjoy my right to go to a firing range and not use it. Right? I'll enjoy that right on top of the mountain of corpses of children who have been shot. Happily.
Jesus, man.
That is the price
You can't
of freedom.
say that.
Listen, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. And let me give you a simple, yeah. Oh, I saw this RPG for sale. Some Canadian. I don't understand the appeal of that. What? I don't understand the appeal of a fucking grenade launcher. What
It'd
are we
be pretty
talking
cool
about?
to see, man.
Yeah, I'm a real hater of Neb and being Canadian for that one. But anyway.
It'd be cool just to mount it on the wall. It's wall
Yeah.
art.
I'd like to mount the grenade in your garage, but
Got it.
at terminal velocity.
Okay.
Okay, okay, what should the freeway speed limit be?
A lot higher than 65.
Okay, sure. So let's say, well, it is 65. Okay, so let's say, all right,
It's
65.
entirely too low, yeah.
Yes. So imagine if we made the speed limit 60 instead. Would that save people's lives from 65 to 60? Yeah. Some people who would have otherwise died wouldn't because we lowered the speed limit by 5. Okay, cool. What about 60 to 55? Would there be more people? Yes. Okay. Walk it down. 20? 20 miles an hour? Should that be the speed limit? Because fewer people will die if the speed limit is 20 instead of 25.
Nobody's dying in car wrecks if it's 20, yeah.
On the I-10. Yeah, I guess 20 is probably low. But like there is a number where it's like, okay, like every step we are like saving lives. But is it worth that? Is that a price you're willing to pay? And no one's going to say, oh, yeah, the freeway speed limit should be 30 miles an hour because that saves more lives than if it were 80 or 65. No one would say that. So they also agree the corpses of innocent people, they are happy to enjoy so that they can drive at a convenient speed to work.
Yeah, that's true.
They're happy with it. But then when it comes to guns, they don't get it. Oh, but we need to drive. Shut up, communist. Shut the fuck up, communist. Okay? You do need to drive to work, but you'll get there if you go 40 or 80. Why can't you go 30? What's wrong with that? Either way, you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. You just, I mean, yeah, they just want people to die, obviously.
I'm all for no gun laws. Let anyone get any. That's a joke, obviously. I don't know if that was very obvious, actually, but yeah. Let's have normal gun laws. I don't know. It's just not that big of a deal. Or problem, I should say. It's really not. Hey, it sucks when people shoot up schools. Bad news. But not common. Super uncommon. So,
Yeah.
relax. Relax. This episode is brought to you by the National Rifle Association.
Okay.
I wish it was. No, but guns are cool. They're scary though, man. Hot take. As someone, I don't think I talked about this publicly.
That makes sense.
Well, as someone who had never shot a gun until recently, I went to a firing range for the first time, and they are loud. Fuck, are they loud?
Yeah, you also went inside, which is far worse.
A huge mistake without good ear pro. I had buds like this, like exactly this, basically. And this guy's dumping AR-15 rounds downrange in a fucking box. Like, yeah, the indoor firing range, terrible mistake, shit idea.
In a steel box, yeah.
I jumped like so involuntarily and a lot. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Before I even knew it, I was like jumping. I was like, oh, those are gunshots. That makes sense.
One of the best parts too about being like outdoors and doing it is like hearing the echo. That's one of the cool parts of it too. Because again,
I can imagine.
I'm a big sound guy, you know. So that's really cool when you just hear echoing.
You are a big sound guy. We're learning that.
Through the canyon, hitting the mountains. I mean, I guess most people here don't know because they live in flat states and they've never seen a hill or a mountain. But things echo when sound hits
flat provinces.
Because you guys live in terrible states, but here we have lots of mountains, so it just echoes off them. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Yeah. What does it sound like when you get a bullet impact on flesh outside?
You want to try it?
Have you ever been hunting?
Went one time. We never saw anything.
You guys are shit. Oh no.
Not really.
What were you hunting?
I don't think I'd want to go hunting, to be honest. It's never been for me. I'm fine eating meat and all that, but I don't want to kill an animal, to be honest. I don't want to shoot it and then it just like laying there suffer. I don't want to have to see it. Somebody else can do it. I don't care, but like I don't want to have to see it myself.
I agree. Yeah.
It's just not for me. Not for me at all.
It's also a lot of pressure. Well, first of all, it doesn't sound fun at all. It's camping with extra steps. It's good. I hate being outdoors.
Just camping, yeah.
So I'm a hater of that.
And depending on
even
what
if
you're hunting,
I loved that, it would be scary. Because if you fuck up the shot, you might just like maim and torture this animal instead of just like kill it. Because like if you hunt well, you see like a fucking buck or whatever, and you're like a good hunter, you shoot it right through its heart and it's fine. It just dies.
Yeah.
Cool. But if you fuck it up and you shoot it in its fucking thigh, that's sad, dude. Because now that thing
and then
is
it runs
like
away.
Terrified. It doesn't know what's going on. It's running away. It hurts a lot, probably. It's gonna die. It's either gonna bleed out or even worse, it's gonna get infected. And then he's going to be limping around and a pack of wolves are going to come eat him asshole first.
Jesus, man.
Because you suck at shooting. It's like, that's the part that would really turn me off to hunting, is like, I would want to fuck it up because I would feel bad.
I guess also shot, I should say, I would do
in the United States Marine Corps, which I was in.
That's true. Agent called us a pussy, by the way.
Got it. Thanks, Agent.
He's like 17 and goes hunting every week to survive, by the way. So that makes sense.
He's fucking gutting a sea lion right now that he harpooned speared.
Yeah. But
harpooned, you get it.
I would do like birds, but like something big, a deer.
Oh, fuck birds.
Something large like that. Yeah,
I'll
birds.
Pull the fucking wings off birds,
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, that one's fine, but like a deer, something big, that's kind of sad. I don't want to do that personally.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, just kill the fuck out of the birds, though they don't matter.
Birds are, well, you can't eat them because they're made of Chinese metal.
You kind of can. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So they're not edible.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, what was Jaren saying in Cord, by the
way? He said, and
we need to round up the liberals. What did you say he said?
He said, and I quote, "We need to round up all the liberals until we can figure out what is happening."
Got it. And this is because of what?
And then you can't make this up. 2 minutes later, he said, I'm guessing this dude was upset because of the guy that shot the 2 senators and their spouses or whatever. I'm guessing this dude was upset these Dems worked with the Republicans this session because everyone has been told all of us on the right are evil and need to be eliminated.
What senator shooting? I didn't hear about this.
You didn't hear about that?
No. When was it? Today?
It's all over the news. Open Twitter one time again. Yeah, like overnight. Some dude showed up.
He opens Twitter 2 times.
In a fake police car. He killed...
That's scary.
I think it's in Michigan, too. And he killed a senator and shot a representative. Like 2 different houses he went to. The senator, he killed the senator and her husband.
Jesus Christ. What
And
senator?
They were both Democrats. I don't know. But they haven't found the guy yet.
So they were both Democrats and Jared saying to round up the lips. That's fucking based. Based Jared.
Yeah. So that's all
John Hoffman
all
and
the
Melissa
right-wingers,
Hortman.
All the right-wingers are saying it's like obviously a liberal gunman, and then all the liberals are obviously saying it's a right-wing conservative gunman. Just classic stuff.
Dude, you're never going to guess this. Okay, I'm going to read you. This is some guy on Twitter. He's fairly popular. I don't really know who he is,
yeah.
although I've heard his name. He's an AI and crypto futurist. That's part of his bio. He's pretty popular. I'm going to read you the start of his tweet, and I want you to possibly imagine how it ends. Okay.
Oh, no.
Breaking. 2 Democrat lawmakers in Minnesota. Fuck Jaron. Oh, that's probably why he cares so much.
Yeah.
Because that's like 10% of the state's population are dead. Democratic Senator John Hoffman and Rep. Melissa Hortman were just shot in their homes by a gunman impersonating a police officer. Is MAGA going to condemn this violence? And then there's one more sentence. I'm not even going to try because you'll never guess what it is. This is why you don't open your door for law enforcement. Or ICE unless you see a warrant and ID. Pretty fucking funny. I mean, okay. How often? It's so stupid. Bro, if there's a cop at your door, hey, if you're a congressman, maybe you should listen to that. But if you're just some guy and a cop shows up, it's probably not someone fucking... Although maybe it is, actually. You know what? Actually, based Ed Krasenstein.
Yeah, I think it's... Oh, it's that guy. Oh, yeah, he's yeah.
I know his name sounds familiar. I don't know who it is, though.
He's insane. Yeah. There are apparently twins, or they're both just fake. But there's Ed and Brian. Yeah, they're probably just fake AI.
Those are both Russian bots, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, you're right, actually. If I was going to do a home invasion, dressing as a cop, it'd actually be super easy to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy just gave a lot of people ideas.
Get a little peek.
I might do that tonight to you.
Yeah, I won't recognize you. You're gonna put on a fake mustache on top of your real one.
Yeah.
I won't know who it is. Who the fuck is this guy?
Shout out your door and say, I heard you wanted to know what it sounded like to have flesh hit out in the open air.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would work on me.
Yeah. Well, we're done.
That's it, huh?
I'm gonna go sleep.
Yeah. All right. Well, sorry for all of you listening. I wanted to go another 3 hours or so, but Tanner's tapping out, so
Yeah, okay.
blame him. We'll be back next week, normal schedule. Yeah, hopefully we'll actually have some COD shit. Well,
yeah, maybe some BO7 news next week.
Excuse
Yay,
me.
BO7.
We'll have some COD shit to talk about on Thursday.
Yeah.
Probably. So, if you were bugged we didn't talk about COD, then meh. I don't know.
Go listen to a COD podcast instead. Try that.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, many of you don't play fucking Call of Duty anyway, so. Oh, and if you're going to get mad at something we said, and by we, I mean probably I, relax. I'm not that serious. I basically meant everything I said, but
yeah, you pissed off a lot of people today.
Obviously joking. It's a lot of hyperbole, and I'm not super,
Yeah.
I'm not an authority on these things. Hey, if you're going to bitch at me, draft a letter to your congressman while they're still alive. Activision devs do not play their own game.
Nope.